Hawkins is the Trigon's youngest superstar. Tonight, he looks to defend his light heavyweight title against the Legacy of God, Venezuela's Gregory Cisneros. Plus, the fighting pride of the 305 will throw down for the last time in his backyard against Poland's Szymon Sienkiewicz. Should be a great night of action. The Monster, the Savage, and Legacy of God. Here we go. The Trigon has returned to its home in South Florida for BYB 29, an historic event in so many ways. Our main event of the evening is for the BYB Light Heavyweight World Championship. Cub Hawkins owns that belt. Gregory Cisneros wants to take that belt home. Hi again, everybody. I'm Mike Goldberg. Welcome once again to BYB Extreme. Every opponent who has faced Cub Hawkins inside the Trigon has been finished. All credit to Cub. But who's to blame? I'll tell you one guy who might be to blame. He motivated Cub as a youngster. A high school teacher who told an 8th grader he was mentally weak. I'd like to get his thoughts about Cub Hawkins here today, present time. Because Cub Hawkins has been nothing but a destroyer. Durable, all action. Finishes opponents quickly, but when he needs to, like in that great fight against Jett, he'll do his damage, he'll take his time. He has the intangibles, that mental toughness and resilience, and he doesn't plan on that belt going anywhere but right there after our main event tonight. Gregory Cisneros, the youngest of 6 brothers, defines coming from a fighting family, and he lacks no confidence, and I quote, "I will finish Cub in the first round. I'm coming right down the middle." My powerful partner, as always, the former 2-time world champion, the Magic Man, Paulie Malignaggi. Now I get to ask you, what makes Cub Hawkins so special?
You know, great athletes always find that motivator inside them. So sometimes this can be the ridiculous. Remember, Michael Jordan used to have to make stuff up that you offended him so he can make you look bad. Well, with fighters, a lot of times, it can be a little bit of rage and some negativity they've gone through in their lifetime. And that's sort of what motivates Cub Hawkins. We've seen that he talked to you about this gym teacher who called him mentally weak. Sometimes we just got to grasp at something. There's also other things that when I've talked to him in private, he's also told me, you know, have motivated him. Either way, the bottom line is there is a savagery, and that's why he's a savage inside Cub Hawkins. But the Trigon gives you a chance to let that savagery out in an organized fashion. Cisneros is not easy to deal with, though, man. The youngest of 6 brothers. Yep. You got 5 big brothers, man. You got to know how to fight.
You better know how to fight. And Reggie Miller did make that mistake with Michael Jordan years ago. No mistaking the pride and the love and the passion that this 305 area code has for the monster. Yulie Diaz, the fighting pride, Paulie, of the 305, makes his final walk into combat competition tonight.
You know, Pitbull is Mr. 305. Ulysses is fighting 305. You know what? You can maybe a little competition there, because if you look at how popular Yulie Diaz is, every time he fights here in his hometown, crazy amount of fanfare. Family, friends, relatives, all kinds of people. I mean, it will be louder here tonight when Yulie Diaz comes out. He's had an illustrious career, and he's the guy who is going to fill up this place tonight. You'll hear the energy when he's in there.
And he faces off against a BKB and BYB veteran from Poland, Szymon Sienkiewicz. And oh, by the way, 8th grade. That's how long Pitbull and the Monster have been friends. So I guess they do share that 305.
Oh, yeah.
All right, speaking of a lineage and a fighting family, I'd say that Robert Duran Jr. has a bit of lineage. His father, Roberto Duran, one of the greatest of all time. Robert said before his debut, taking these gloves off means he gets to go on his own journey.
Yeah, he can be known. He doesn't have to be in the shadow. You're kind of always in the shadow of your father when you're Roberto Duran's son. But if you can do it in a different sport, it's not bad. He's a little bit different from boxing to BYB, but he'll have to adjust, and he's adjusted already in his first fight.
And if there's an adjustment he may need to utilize tonight, it'll be in the close-in game, the clinch game. Armenia's Sarab Manassian is very good inside and a tremendously talented and diversified fighter. All right, everything takes place in the one, the only, mighty Trigon, as Dada 5000 would say, the smallest surface in combat sports.
You know, Goldie, they say, what makes a Trigon so exciting? Well, first of all, it's the 3 equal sides, 21 by 21 by 21. That means if you get stuck in the corner, you're gonna probably end up as one of the highest finish rates in combat sports. It's the reason Trigon is the highest finish rate in combat sports. Don't get stuck in the corner. If you do it, it's a tough way to get out of there. You know what? Just because you don't want to get stuck in the corner doesn't mean mid-Trigon is easy to fight in. There's not a lot of space in there, bro.
Not at all. We get things started with 2 former title challengers, Jett and Robert Serna. Our first fight of the night is coming up next.
Ladies and gentlemen, this contest is scheduled for 5 3-minute rounds in BYB's middleweight division and is brought to you by Accident Medical Group. Our referee in charge when the bell rings inside the Trigon, Mr. Christopher Young. Let's meet the fighters. First, fighting out of the blue corner. Wearing the black trunks with red trim, he stands 5 feet, 9 inches tall. He weighed in at 160.8 pounds. He holds a bare-knuckle record of 3 victories versus 2 defeats when 1 no contest. And he fights out of Charlotte, North Carolina, introducing the former BYB World Championship contender, Jett. And his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. Wearing the red trunks with black trim, he stands 5 feet, 11 inches tall. He weighed in at 160 pounds. He holds a bare-knuckle record of 3 victories versus 1 loss, and he fights out of Beeville, Texas, introducing the former BYB World Championship contender, Robert Serna.
Robert Serna and Jett. Christopher Young, our referee.
Blue corner, are you ready? Red corner, you ready? Let's fight!
Here we go! Jett in the black trunks. The southpaw, Robert Serna, born and raised in the great state of Texas, in the red and black trunks, with his youngest son's name on the front of those trunks. Southpaw orthodox matchup, always very interesting.
Both guys very calculated, so you see in the way they're starting out there, trying to measure that distance. Trying to measure with the lead hand, and starting coming up just short there with that 1-2. Into the clinch we go.
Let's ready,
Jett, we should all recall, took that title fight against Cub Hawkins on just 3 weeks' notice. He is a 3-time fight of the night winner. So arm raised or not, Jett is always here. He's not here to play around. He's here to try to get victories, get a belt someday.
Yeah, Jett can be temperamental and sometimes be frustrating to watch because you can see when he's on, he can be so effective, so good. But at times he gets to let his mental temper get the best of him, and he kind of loses it. You know, he doesn't bring out the best of himself. But he's a very good tactical fighter.
AJ Easley now training Jett. And AJ and I talked about that the other night. And when I brought it up to Ryan in the fighter meetings, he was kind of like, well, what are you saying, it's good or bad? And AJ was sitting behind us just laughing the whole time.
A little dirty boxing in there for Jett. He's got the free hand. He's using that hook. Serna just trying to smother everything in there right now.
Those fight of the nights were against top fighters. 2 of them former BYB champions, one of them still a BYB champion, Sam Liera and Cub Hawkins.
Yeah, hasn't had an easy schedule.
No.
Jett. Serna making it a little bit difficult as well here, as both guys really haven't found the proper distance to be able to leverage their shots. A little bit of dirty boxing from both parts.
No. Watch the overhook, okay?
40 seconds on the clock, round number 1. Fight scheduled for 5 3-minute rounds. Serna the southpaw, a lot of clinch work and inside dirty boxing trying to be utilized by both men here early.
Yeah, not a lot of spacing being able to be found here with 20 seconds left. Oh, good short right hand by Jett. Probably the best shot of the and a good uppercut to the side as well. I might have pulled Duran out from him. That's it.
I'll tell you what, did you see the explosiveness and the athleticism of Brian Jett when he stepped into that punch? That may have been exactly what you just said. The difference in round number 1.
What he doing? What he doing?
Wait, he's trying to block you in the corner and buck get you. That's why I tell you to step out the corner. Step out.
Don't loop the two, shoot it down the center. Because he tried to come in through this. So don't loop it, shoot it down the fucking center. And then step back. Shoot the two down the center and then step back. Hey, that's in the face.
Side, hug that hip and ride him and keep working with that right hand. Keep hitting him with that brick. You understand me? You understand me? And when you get into the clinch, don't rest. Don't rest. Keep him tight.
Double jab is the two down the center. Do not double jab.
All right, let's go. Let's go.
Round 2. Round number 2, the southpaw from Beeville, Texas. Robert Serna, red and black trunks for Charlotte, North Carolina's Ryan Jett, who came on very strong in the last 20 seconds or so of round number 1.
No punch, stop! No punch.
And oh, by the way, not just a father of 3 for Robert Serna, he has a 2-month-old granddaughter. Yeah. Somebody in the meeting said, oh, you got started early. He goes, it wasn't me. He's proud to be a grandpa. So congratulations to the Serna family. Yeah. There, that explosiveness.
Just missed, but a sharp little uppercut counter there, but from Serna. I don't know how much of it got in there, but Serna's got his eyes open as well.
When you're coming off fights against Smash or Cub, you know you're at the top of the food chain still.
Keep it clean, Jim. Keep it
Not
clean.
at the very top, but you know you're chomping in another bit to get to the top of the mountain and have another chance to win BYB gold.
No! Stop!
Jett countered on the inside. Serna, but he's saying,
When he turns around, you can't do that, okay?
Chris Young is saying it's behind the head. Get a little chippy in there, man. Both guys aren't fighting the openings they want as cleanly as they want them. Two capable guys.
AJ Easley calling for the check right hook.
No punch.
Christopher Young, one of the top referees. Big right hand lands for Ryan Jett.
What you at it at?
The issue is nobody. Oh, good little hook on the inside as well. The issue is nobody can really take advantage of any positive moments. They wind up in a clinch as soon as any kind of positivity does happen. Jett now trying to extend that spacing.
Looking to power through, right?
And Serna had Jett there in the corner, which is kind of where you want somebody in the Trigon, but he smothered himself. He just kind of fell in, so gives Jett the opportunity to get out on the break.
He's listened to his corner, that's for sure. You can hear AJ Easley in the corner. Ryan Jett said I'm now living in the mountains in Cherokee, North Carolina. 30 seconds, round number 2.
You see there again, as soon as Serna will throw the first couple shots, but he kind of smothers himself. I think maybe part of the reason for that is so he doesn't let Jett come back with anything.
Well, we've seen it before. Serna has a stiff jab.
It's almost like he steps in, then he throws instead of throwing on the way in. That's why he ends up smothering himself.
10 seconds remain in round 2. Got ourselves a great start on a big night inside the Trigon.
All right, guys. Hey, don't time he's hitting you, bro, is in the fucking clinch, bro. Hey, so look, when you shoot it in, step back and fucking right.
Be first. 2-1 all day. You understand me? 2-1, then finish him with the right hand after. Stop letting him off the hook. When you're in the clinch, work. Hey, that little bounce that you do when you're tight, don't spread. Don't step back. Stay tight. Just keep bouncing him. He can't do anything for that. When you spread, he's thrown. Huh? Don't step back. Stay there.
So he can clinch.
Chest to chest.
Catch him off fucking guard with a body shot. Let's step back, check by hook.
Let's go, coach. Ref hold. Well, three-time Fight of the Night winner and Ryan Jett. Fight of the Night has gone to Robert Serna one time in his 4 bouts inside the Trigon. This is round number 3 of our first Fight of the Night.
Stop! No punch. Jett found some spacing in there again.
Oh, just missed. It's the athleticism of Jett.
See Serna what he did there behind the back punches.
Yep. But Paulie, you had mentioned it, and we've seen it before, and Ryan talked about it with full transparency. I'm thinking after the shot at the back of the head and Christopher Young broke it up immediately, I was watching very closely how would Ryan react. Would he start fighting with too much rage and emotion? Kept it right where it needs to be.
Yeah, this has been a tactical fight because both guys at times, you know, getting those clinches, there's a smothering aspect to this fight as well. Guys are fighting for position.
See why they were both top contenders and maybe, again, here inside the mighty Trigon.
Jett just a little physically stronger, and I think that's the reason he's been able to create a little bit more space inside it. Now Serna is bleeding. Jett has drawn blood.
And Jett had 11 professional MMA bouts and 6 amateur, where Serna comes from a full-on background with gloves on in the sweet science.
Well, you can see the better footwork is actually on the part of Jett.
Yes.
Serna kind of gets there. See, again, I meant to get uppercut there from Serna. Serna's trying to mentally get to Jett now, just try to break under pressure. And Serna needed to make this decision. He needed to make this decision. The tactics weren't working. Jett was too athletic for him. Now, making this decision, you force it a little bit more here and see if Jett can deal with it.
From that camera angle, it looked like Jett was maybe going down in the corner, Paulie, but yeah, I think more so he was playing possum for a half a second.
Yeah,
this is a great start.
You did see what Serna can do if you just push him. Yeah. Again, with Jett, you just don't know what you're going to get. Sometimes you get the best of Jett, and sometimes you get a Jett that you really can't figure out what's happening with him, you know? So you test it out by putting on that kind of pressure. Serna cannot deal athletically with Jett. We saw that. But as soon as Serna started pressing a little bit, we saw that there was a little bit of a pause in Jett's attack. So let's see if Serna recognizes that and tries to put a step on the gas a little bit more here.
Sometimes it's a Jett through smooth air with a tailwind. Sometimes huge turbulence and the Wi-Fi doesn't work. Serna and Jett headed to round number 4.
Time.
Keep out of that corner. Stop ducking your head when you go. That's the only way you catch it. Then you just get caught.
No, not yet, not yet. Bro, he's fucking tired, Robert. He's fucking tired. This is your fucking fight, brother. This is your.
We gotta relax and work. You understand me? 2-1 all day. If he touches you, you let those hands go. Stop backing away on the clinch. Remember that little bounce? Bounce and hit him in the chest. Stay chest to chest. Keep lifting his chin up off his body. You understand? Stop ducking your head.
Let's go, let's go. Let's go, baby. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
with that explosive finish in round number 1. Paulie and I unofficially believe that Jett was up on the scorecards. Round 2 was very close, but I give that last one to Robert Serna.
Yeah, Serna started turning it around. Let's see, it's got to be a mental decision he makes here to press it. Because if you allow Jett's athleticism to dictate, Serna's not going to be able to deal with it. Even the footwork is better from Jett than it is from Serna. But if Serna starts pressing to a little bit of overdrive, puts that pressing a little overdrive, you can see it has started to make Jett a little bit uncomfortable. Good uppercuts there on the inside from Jett, though.
Robert Serna said, plain and simple, this fight will come down to who wants it more because we're friends. Great relationship, but they're going to leave it all in the Trigon. You're not friends for the duration of any fight.
Business is business, right?
Yep. For some of our fighters on the card tonight, it's the family business. 2 minutes, round number 4.
Serna's again going back to that mental relaxation. He's accepting the clinches. He's not really trying to push it when he gets in the clinches.
So that was a slip, as you saw from Young. So no knockdown by either fighter thus far.
Jett not really trying to work in there either. I mean, it seems like Jett is kind of fading it. I don't know if Serna recognizes it, because if he presses a little bit more, maybe smothers himself a little bit less, I think there could be a lot of potential success here for Serna. Again, look, Jett before on the inside was looking to fight. Now he's looking to negate everything. He's trying to neutralize everything. He's strictly defensive on the inside.
This is the lightest that Ryan Jett has been for any fight.
Could it be the weight?
Yep, here in BYB. And his fight was on 3 weeks' notice against Cuff Paulie, but it was at 175.
No.
The hook there on the inside from Jett. But Serna knows he's still there.
But the one thing we have seen, Jett does not go away quietly.
It's almost like you could see nobody's really taking this fight by the horns, though.
Yeah.
It's potential of both guys is still winning. Nobody's really going to grab it, you know? It's almost like they're fighting to not lose instead of to win, both guys. And there's a difference when you fight to not lose and fight to win.
And does that start to enter into a fighter's mind after they both had title shots and came up on the short end?
Yeah, could be also that maybe they know each other. There's not as much intensity. You mentioned they were friends before outside.
Yep. Jett.
A little bit of attempted intensity from Jett.
I got him.
Looking to power through him. 5th and final round next.
Sit.
Robert Serna's corner.
Close your eyes. Fucking fight. Keep fighting, baby.
Geraldo Barboza is training.
Don't put the water on the cut. Here, hold. Give what you want. Give what you need. Last round. Touch him up. Last round. Come on, man. Bob. Last round. Touch him up. Last round.
AJ Easley, now the coach of Ryan Jett.
Don't get caught in any exchanges until I tell you. You understand? Save some in the tank. Go now.
Let's go.
3 minutes remain.
Touch him up. Last round. Touch him up. All right, keep clean, Jimmy. All right. Wait.
Serna and Jett.
Stop it.
Red and black trunks for the southpaw, Robert Serna. Black trunks for Charlotte, North Carolina's Ryan Jett. Started training back in 2013, just a bit over a decade ago. Family and fighting is what Ryan Jett said he is all about. Now he switches southpaw.
See, we talked about last round, nobody's really grabbed this fight by the horns. Let's see if somebody tries to finish it with making a statement here in round 5. Serna's pressing.
Because this is not an easy fight to judge.
could just be the guy who wants round 5 more could win it. You know, that it could just come down to the intensity. Good little hook there from Jett again as he uses that athleticism to his benefit.
Which is kind of what Robert Serna said to us probably in the fighter meetings. You know, it may come down to who wants it more.
Nope, none of the two have fought like they wanted a whole lot. Right. They've used some skills. They've been patient. Oh, good shot there on the inside from Serna. But from a consistent standpoint, neither has really gone for the win. In spots, they've both gone for it, but never from a consistent standpoint to just try to grab the fight. Just not tonight.
The final 15, 20 seconds of round number 1 was the most drastic example of someone who was really looking for a finish.
And even Serna in round 3 had a moment where he kind of paused Jett's attack completely, neutralizing. Early in this round, Serna was bringing it now. Jett is bringing it. Let's see who finishes strong here. We got 20 seconds to go.
5th and final round.
Yeah, you saw that? Jett had Serna's arm on the inside to his back. He's punching on the inside. That was a sneak little move there from Jett.
You know? I'm not going to say in front of that I never grabbed an opponent's stick and kind of held it out of the way. Oh. Under a minute. Will this first fight of the night fall into the hands of the judges? Both Ryan and I, said Robert, are coming for redemption.
Stop, I got you,
35. Big cut
Good right hand
on the forehead of Serna.
Let's hands go, let's hands go.
We've got a full card ahead of us, Paulie, but we may already be witnessing our fight tonight.
Let's go.
10 seconds.
10 seconds, Dylan, 10 seconds.
They're going to fight till the final bell.
Come on, gentlemen.
They go the distance.
No.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 full rounds, we go to the judges' scorecard for the official decision. Judge Vicente Rodriguez sees it 49-46, Serna. Judge Lorenzo Toledo sees it 49-46, Jett. And Judge Alessio Rodriguez sees it 48-47, declaring your winner by split decision, Ryan Jett.
Just like we said it, Paulie.
Tough
it
one
was
to score.
close. 49-46, opposite ways, and then
48-47, right?
for the winner.
And then could have been that final finish there from Jett that pulled it out, because that second scorecard was Jett by a point. So that final round came into play there, decided the winner.
Thank you, bro.
So Ryan Jett gets his 4th win here in BYB, and he wants to get back on track as we get set for continuous action all night long.
It was good for me, because I come from this.
BYB Bare Knuckle makes its historic Wales debut Saturday, August 17th, when BYB 30 Cardiff Brawl is headlined by one of the most anticipated matchups in the sport's history, as the Welsh wrecking machine, 10-0 Barry Jones, welcomes the king of the Trigon, LT Smash Nelson, to his backyard. Plus, UK stars Johnny Jones, Daniel Laurel, and Martin Reffel step back into the Trigon for the first time since BYB and BKB have become one. Visit BYBExtreme.com for tickets and information.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back inside the mighty Trigon. Our next contest is scheduled for 5 3-minute rounds in the featherweight division, as brought to you by Mike Bradner Law. Our referee in charge from the bell rings, Sam Burgos. Let's meet the fighters. First, fighting out of the blue corner, wearing the black, green, and yellow trunks, donning the flag of Jamaica. He stands 5 feet, 5 inches tall. He weighed in at 126.2 pounds. He is a veteran of 3 bare knuckle bouts, and he fights out of Colorado Springs, Colorado, by way of Gretna, Virginia, representing St. Mary's Province, Jamaica. Introducing Kendall, the Lion Ward. And And his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, wearing the orange trunks, he stands 5 feet, 5 inches tall. He weighed in at 127 pounds. Tonight, he makes his bare knuckle debut, and he fights out of Miami, Florida, by way of Havana, Cuba. Introducing Yampier Samurai Ramirez.
Ramirez has that swag. Usually these guys can fight.
Yep.
Come with that swag, come with that confidence. Something's usually driving that.
For him, it is the start of a new journey. Fight scheduled for 5 3-minute rounds. Here we go. The 20-year-old in the orange trunks, Ramirez. Kendall Ward representing his home country of Jamaica.
Bare knuckle debut for Ramirez. Takes a good shot there, but he's starting fast. Again, that youth energy usually create that kind of intensity.
Strong punches, good body shot, nice uppercuts from the Lion.
Yeah, Ward understands he's a veteran of the Trigon.
Yep.
Got the intensity, shorter shots there of Ramirez. A little bit of dirty boxing from Ward, which Ramirez may not be used to, right? Because he's done only the glove boxing.
That's exactly right. Yep. Little amateur MMA. Just missed. Long, straight punches from the 20-year-old, probably.
Ward covering well, though. He's taking some shots and he's covering well.
Counter left.
And one thing that'll do, though, it'll allow him to stay in there. And Ramirez keeps throwing these shots really, really hard. That'll start hurting your hands. If you're not used to bare knuckle, throwing everything so hard. I don't know how much Ward is going to be able to hold on here. But if Ward can sort of remain upright here and block some of these shots, well, I spoke too soon, Golden. Hits that knee.
Which is a good decision here. Because to your point, Ramirez has never fought without the gloves before.
Yeah.
Look at me, you want
So,
to fight? I'm going to let you fight.
yeah, it's a lot of intensity, but you got to be careful not to load up too many shots when you're bare knuckle. Your hands could end up hurting. That's why I'm saying if Ward can manage the intensity here for the first couple of rounds, he may be able to give Ramirez some problems. Ramirez's hands could hurt if he doesn't start taking something off these punches. And the 20-year-old, you know, you try telling a 20-year-old to lower the intensity. It's difficult, Goldie.
Yeah, exactly. Man, he is teeing off in great form and fashion. Brilliant at the basics. Kendall just trying to...
Yeah, Kendall's looking for a soft spot in that fight, yeah.
It is all over! 20-year-old Yampier Ramirez victorious in his BYB debut. Man.
Yeah.
Skill set extraordinaire.
Yep. Good combination punching, good shot selection. Impressive debut for Ramirez. Some replay shots. See the doubling up sometimes with left hand underneath and over. Then he started getting to dirty boxing himself. You saw that? You saw Ward for Ward. He's like, let me try some of this.
Yep.
Creates that space again. Couple more big shots. I think this is the end right here. Goes to southpaw stance. Also, if you notice, he was going at southpaw and right-handed as well, switching up very fluidly. Shots around the side, shots up the middle. Again, I mentioned that shot selection, and Ward was just completely overwhelmed.
And he landed at a very high percentage. As Sam Burgess stops the fight in round number 1, and Yampier Ramirez can celebrate his 21st birthday in style.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Sam Burgos calls a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 9 seconds of the very first round. Declaring your winner by TKO, Yampier Samurai Ramirez.
Hey, I appreciate it, bro. Welcome to Bare Knuckle, dog. Appreciate you, man. Come on, let's roll.
I need him. Interview. Thank you. Yampier, congratulations
Great sportsmanship.
on your debut tonight here, how did it feel to have the gloves off?
Hey, it feels amazing. It's not none of what I thought. It's a lot harder, but hey, we're here, we in war, and we got this. Keep it coming, whoever wants.
And yesterday in fighter interviews, you said you really wanted to test yourself tonight and see what you were made of. How do you feel about tonight's fight?
Feel pretty good. It always can be better, and that's why we're gonna go back to the gym and keep on training. And whoever wants it, bring it on.
Congratulations and welcome to BYB.
Ladies and gentlemen, this super flyweight contest is scheduled for 5 2-minute rounds, and it's brought to you by P3 at Columbus Capital Lending. Our referee in charge when the bell rings, Christopher Young. Let's meet the fighters. First, fighting out of the blue corner, wearing the leopard print trunks with black trim, she stands 5 feet 8 inches tall. She weighed in at 115.6 pounds. She is a veteran of 3 bare-knuckle bouts, and she fights out of Wichita. Introducing Jessica Link.
Let's go, Link!
Fighting out of the red corner, wearing the black trunks with red and green trim, she stands 5 feet 2 inches tall. She weighed in at 116 pounds. She holds a bare-knuckle record of 1 victory versus 2 defeats, and she fights out of Puerto Vallarta, Jalisco, Mexico, Cecy Ulloa.
Ulloa fighting out of Puerto Vallarta. Jessica Link, born in Louisiana, fighting out of Wichita, Kansas.
Okay, ladies.
Let's see how the
Referee,
length is utilized, or I would say not utilized, either by Jessica or by her opponent, because Jessica in the meetings talked about always fighting long. Link in the leopard trunks. You saw the trunks, the black Mexican colors for Ulloa. But she said, yeah, I always say I'm going to fight long, and then I don't.
Ulloa's trying to close that gap.
Yep.
A little sharp left hand there from Link. Again, like you said, Goldie's trying to establish that height, that distance, that proper distance. For Ulloa to be effective, she's going to have to get inside. She's wearing the Leon at top. That's an Italian brand.
Yeah.
Although it's got Mexican colors as well.
Is she trying to get you to say nice things about her? Or is that?
I don't know. You know what it is? Italian and Mexican flags are very close. I think she just.
I was trying to make that a little bit.
Uses it for the colors. There you go. Oh, good shot there for Ulloa on the inside. That's the nice things there. She did some big shots on the ropes against Link. As Link is the height of Link working against her against the ropes, because you got to still make yourself small when you're up against the ropes. Link
Stop, okay?
being too straight up against the ropes, and Ulloa was able to land a couple of good shots.
Talked about Agnesa Kirakosian. Her fight with Jessica Link was the 2023 BYB Women's Fight of the Year and one of the 2023 Bare Knuckle Boxing Hall of Fame President's Fight of the Year. 5 selected across various promotions. Not surprisingly, Julio Tenori and Mark Irwin also honored in Belfast, New York.
Watch your way out. Let it go. This is for the bell. Stop! Really? Listen. Hey, let me. Should you understand English? No. Okay. When I say.
This is not working. Everything we fucking worked on is working. Keep going with the face. Okay? Make her miss and make her pay. She's walking right into your cross. But the problem is you can't stand still and hit her. Okay? Yeah, I know. That's why I said we just wobbled her. I know you did. Come on. I'm taking out the shoe. Okay? But you can't let her bully you in the
La derecha maciza. Respira.
Chin it straight up. Later shots. Okay? Straight down the middle.
Round number 2, leopard trunks for the southpaw, Jessica Link, looking for her first victory in the Trigon. Black trunks also representing the colors of her home country of Mexico for Ulloa. Cecy switches just momentarily to the southpaw stance.
Stop.
Tied up by Jessica Link.
Ulloa took advantage of Link against the ropes last round. So if Link, oh, there it is again. Big shots as Link again too high on the ropes. If Link is gonna stay up this high, she's gotta control the range and keep it at center Trigon, up against the ropes. It is not working out for her to be up this high, and Ulloa is able to get some good shots against a tall target. Because you lose your range against the ropes, and Ulloa is able to get close, which at that point, you gotta stay low.
And if you notice, when she throws hands like right there, everything's on an upward motion because of the 6-inch height difference.
Tell you what, I feel like Ulloa has also improved. But from the times I've seen her, she's much more tactical. Good right hand again there, keeping her balance after throwing those shots. She's been training. She's been actually working on some things.
Coming off a victory,
good balance too.
Went the distance.
And again, Link too high here, losing these exchanges.
Against Shelby Cannon last December in Denver. 30 seconds, round 2, fight scheduled for 5 2-minute rounds.
Again, going straight back. Ulloa can follow her easily. Link should also try to be stepping around as well. Once she takes those initial steps back, really step around.
Cecy likes to fight, changing the guards and in that short distance range.
Mírame, escucha, relax, relájate. Cuando escuchas te va bien, Cecy, ¿ok? Ok, respira. Segundo y tercero puños están entrando. El derecho número 2 está entrando por el medio, ¿ok?
1-2, 1-2 will also do that. When you pressure her back, let's be first, unless we're gonna.
Pero escucha, esta a la derecha. El doble jab y la derecha también respira. Ella está cansada también, cabrón. Cuando vea aquí, saca López.
Round 3.
Round number 3. Mike Goldberg, my powerful partner, the former 2-time world champion, the Magic Man, Ulloa-Jessica, Cecy Ulloa, now in the southpaw stance. She's got the black trunks representing Mexico, leopard trunks with black for Jessica Link.
Ulloa's been impressive.
Yeah, fighting longer here too from this southpaw stance ball. I'll tell you what, you made a great point before that you can see the improvement every single fight from 38-year-old Ulloa.
Changing range, changing height there as well. She shoots that right hand to the stomach, tries to come up with the left over the top. She missed it there. There she, again, used the same tactic. Start out low, throw high. Put Link out of position first.
She likes changing guards. She prefers to stand in the pocket.
Also, Link kind of doesn't give that full commitment either. She throws and she comes up short a lot.
Which is what we respectfully talked to her about in the fighter meetings. I said, you told us you were going to fight long last time. She said, yeah, I did, and I tried. I'm going to do it tonight.
But you know what it is she's doing? She's also trying to aim these shots. She's not shooting them, and that's why she's coming up short. And then she's not letting them go the right way. There she walked Ulloa into a shot. When you try to aim your shots instead of just throwing it, you don't get as much snap and sting on them either. And now it's easier to see them.
Let go, let her hands go.
Amongst
going straight back over.
the great influences for Ulloa, Alexa Grasso, first Mexican woman to win a UFC title, Valentina Shevchenko,
10 seconds.
and the great Amanda Nunes. Round 3 in the books.
Mucho mejor, Cecy, mucho mejor, coño.
Both of them do? Yeah. Okay, listen. Do me a favor. Tell her she cannot grab the wrist.
No puedes agarrar
She's gonna grab elbow down, all right?
Puedes agarrar del codo para arriba. Okay? Relax.
Body head, good changing the levels.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know what Link keeps complaining about to the referee. It's interesting. I don't know if she's saying maybe Joe was grabbing her arm inside. I think she's saying she's grabbing her. We saw a lot of that in the Jett versus Serna fight as well.
There he is, Caveman, David Rickles, 21-6, MMA record, former title contender for Bellator, 23 of his 27 fights as a professional mixed martial artist were in the Bellator cage. He is in the corner of Jessica Link. He's also from Kansas. Round number 4. Ulloa has been the one who has shown advantage, landed much more, and been highly effective so far in this fight.
Do me a favor, try that corner.
Back in the right-hand stance now. Ulloa, she's been using that measuring left hand. Good counter there from Link.
Ulloa, the proud Mexican, very proud of Alexa Grasso, #1 in the women's pound-for-pound rankings right now in her MMA world. Shevchenko, I talked about, former UFC flyweight champion, and Amanda Nunes. If you're a fan of combat sports and you don't know Amanda Nunes, I would say you're not really a fan of combat sports.
No punch.
Amanda right up the street, American top team for years. 45 seconds on the clock, round 4.
A good shot there from Link on the inside again.
Link's got some catching up to do, doesn't she?
Ulloa answers back though.
Yep.
He's getting a little sloppier now. Maybe some fatigue starting to fall in. Link, again, the up against her, when she's up against ropes, that staying up high against the ropes in this fight is probably what's cost her the most. Clear scoring shots that are easy to see. She takes them at that
10
point.
seconds. Let's put it out. 10 seconds.
The center Trigon is a little bit more difficult for Ulloa.
Ulloa dunking under punches basically and landing right there at the end of the round.
Again, we talked about Link against the ropes, the ineffectiveness against the ropes for Link, and the very good effectiveness for Ulloa when she has her against Link against the ropes, and we saw an example of it there in that replay. 2 up high, taking shots cleanly, very visible, eye-catching shots to the judges.
Okay, necesitamos este round. Okay?
Jab and move until the final minute.
Ya ve, mueve hasta el último minuto.
Ulloa has said to us in the past she likes the Trigon because she is experienced in short distance fighting. She's a brawler. She said, this is my game. Hit and let it be. If I need to change it up, I will with more footwork. 2 minutes remain. Ulloa in the black with the Mexican colors, black and leopard for the southpaw from Wichita, Kansas, Jessica Link. Different pace to start this one. Link has to know in the back of her mind that it's highly likely that she needs to finish this fight in the next 90 seconds to get her arm raised.
We gotta go for it now, baby.
Yep. But with judging, that's why I said highly. I didn't say fully. See if she lets him go.
That same effectiveness there from Ulloa. Starting out low, it gets Link to start out going backwards, straight back and staying up high. And then she catches it on the head because Ulloa will follow Link as Link goes straight back. I'm trying to avoid the body shot, the initial shot to the body. And every once in a while she'll lead to the head there and surprise me.
Ulloa, a martial artist for 17 years. Link has competed in all kinds of martial arts, including bare knuckle boxing, of course. Fought bare knuckle MMA against former champion Monica Medina. 30 seconds.
Again, it's the same thing. Link has really not made the adjustment to it either. If you look again, it's always the same start for Ulloa. She came with this game plan and it has worked. And you see it gets Link going straight back, and then you follow with the headshots once Link starts going straight back, stays up high, and land the shots. We have not seen the adjustment all night.
10 seconds, 10 seconds, ladies.
Good right hand late in this fight, and another.
Too high for Link.
Good job, good job, good job.
They go the distance.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 full rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for the official decision. All 3 judges see the contest 49-46, declaring your winner by unanimous decision, Cecy Ulloa.
Ulloa with the win.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back here to Pembroke Pines inside Mighty Trigon for our next contest. 5 3-minute rounds in the welterweight division, brought to you by Accident Medical Group. Let's meet the fighters. First, fighting out of the blue corner, wearing the black trunks with white trim, he stands 5 feet 5 inches tall. He weighed in at 145.4 pounds. He holds a bare knuckle record of 2 victories versus 1 defeat, and he fights out of Tampa, Florida. Introducing Lucas Clown Jones. And his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, wearing the black trunks with blue trim, he stands 5 feet 7 inches tall. He weighed in at 143 pounds. He holds a bare knuckle record of 5 victories versus 2 defeats, and he fights out of Hollywood, Florida. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing Jared Kid Gotti Grant.
Jared Grant, Lucas Jones. Fight scheduled for 5 3-minute rounds. Here we go. Lucas Clown Jones has shown some great confidence and a little Bruce Lee kick there. Thankfully in the air because it'd be illegal.
Oh, good sharp counter right hand by Grant. You can see the boxing skills there. That's a sharp timing shot. Yeah, I don't think he's going to get impressed with all the clowning Lucas does. Lucas is going to have to try to be effective from a technical standpoint, or be tough like he did there, bring some intensity.
Absolutely. 2 first-round finishes for Jones. Utilized great dirty boxing in his debut at BYB 25 with Javier Ramos. Black trunks for Jones, black and blue for Grant.
Grant just trying to weather the initial energy there of Jones. Trying to keep sharp, little sharp counter left hook there. Grant again. I think he's just trying to weather the initial energy, calm him down a little bit before he starts to get more on the attack. You can see the boxing background of Grant, real sharp, good footwork. Sharp defensive moves as well.
Grant not only experienced with the gloves on, but also this is his 8th professional bare knuckle fight. First inside the Trigon.
And winning the Sugar Bird is a good tournament in the amateurs. So yeah, it's a big national tournament. You can see he has that boxing background as well in the amateurs. And you can see he knows how to use it well. You see right there, he gets trapped up against the corner in the Trigon, which is usually bad news, but Jones wasn't able to land a single shot there. He's drawn some blood already from Jones. Jones' footwork is a little bit confused too. He is switching, which sometimes can't work here, but he's had to figure out a way to make it work yet. Just missed with the uppercut. Sometimes goalie's just as simple as just that jab right there, you know, especially with bare knuckles. Hands a sharp jab will start to bust up cuts, and we're starting to see that Jones is cut from that sharp jab of Grant.
Just over 30 seconds, Paulie. Round number 1.
Come on, let's go.
Jones comes in. He's got personality. He's into his art. He's gaming his music, surf, but he can fight.
You see Grant, just a little bit of showboating as well, touches the shoe and shoots that jab. Jones is tough.
Yes, he is.
I don't know if he's going to be able to make it work here against a very technical fighter like Grant. He's going to have to try to figure out some answers going into round 2.
Seconds, gentlemen. We stop at the bell.
Oh, good right hand. Short right hand at the end of the round. Landed by Jared Kid Gotti Grant.
Look at me.
Yeah, good. Okay. Sexy round. That's all I need. That's all I need. Take your time, find your shot. Look, you don't have to land every jab. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to land every jab. Use your jab to set it up. He's throwing that drop jab. He's the body up first. He's gonna drop his hand and then hit him. Eat that fucking body, bro. Eat it. It's wide open. He's running. He's gonna stay on the outside. That's all he's doing. He's gonna stay on the fucking outside. So set up your shots. You ain't gotta load everything up. Jab.
Jab and look. Go to the fucking body with a dagger.
Yeah, you don't have to hit it. Just flick the jab. Good. Good. Take a look at him.
Yeah.
Good.
I'm gonna call time. They're gonna take a look at this. All right. Time in.
Good start. We saw the
Over here.
extensive boxing
Go ahead, Doc.
utilized in his background and his skills, the extensive boxing background on display from Kid Gotti, and the toughness, as always, from Lucas Jones. Round number 2.
A little bit of delay here as the ref just let the doctors have a look at the eye of the cuts on the face of Jones.
Black and blue for Jared Grant, 26 years old. Lucas Jones making it a clinch game here, and good short, dirty boxing from Grant.
Yeah, Jones, I think, trying to bury Grant in activity and maybe try to fluster him a little bit, and wound up in that tight plum there instead.
Grant coming up in weight to make his debut here inside the BYB Trigon. Usually fights at 135.
Again, a sharp hook there as Jones tried to jump in.
No.
Grant has that boxing timing. I mean, Jones tries to make that initial first step.
Yes.
Grant picks him off with that jab, picks him off with a little check hooks. There, a sharp right hand. He's trying to be intense, though. He's trying to bring a bit more intensity this round and trying to maybe fluster the technique of Grant.
Lucas Jones landing a couple, high and low.
The problem with Jones is he's not really coming up with any kind of game plan. He's just throwing stuff at the wall, hoping that it sticks, so to speak. You know, Grant, you can see even in his simplicities. There are a lot of times with an awkward guy, you first start out the fight very simple. You beat him with simplicities till you break him down, and then you start putting more hands on him. And that's what Grant really has done. He just, used a simple jab, catch a couple of timing shots on the way in from Jones. Other than that, he's not really complicated matters yet. It's up to Jones to really try to be creative, but it seems like he's just kind of stepping in and throwing whatever. There's not really a set plan for Jones here. I don't know how he's going to be able to set up Grant or put him into any perilous situations, which he needs to at this point. It's been all Grant so far.
Opened his bare knuckle boxing career 5-0. Looking for his first win in a couple of years now. Right here in his backyard, fighting out of Hollywood, Florida. Final minute of round number 2.
Remember how intense Jones was before. Look how much more, dare I say, domesticated he is now. He's really confused. Doesn't really want to get off, and Grant is able to now just take his time. And now, like I said, he puts hands on him. You break a guy down with the basics, you fluster him with the basics, you get his timing, and then you put hands on him. That's exactly what's happening now with Grant. Duran has now decided he's going to put hands on this guy. He's got the timing down with him. He's got him set. He's in it, and he's going for more aggressive shots now. It's always the way to deal with awkward guys first. You just beat them with the basics. That's what we saw early on what Grant was doing. Grant now feels confident enough to let go of the heavier artillery.
No knockdown yet. 10 seconds on the clock here in the second. Big round for Kid Gotti.
Yeah, another sharp timing hook. And again, this time you see how now he's following up with big combinations. Before he was just timing them and slowing down. Now he's following up with big shots.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Sam Burgos calls a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 59 seconds of the second round. Declaring your winner by TKO, Jared Kid Gotti Grant.
Jared Kid Gotti Grant victorious in his BYB debut. Referee stops the fight after the second round. And man, Ramirez and now Grant, both looking spectacular.
Junior El Gorilla, and I'm fighting out of Hollywood, Florida. Man, it's a great blessing to be fighting here in Miami, in my hometown, you know, it's right in my backyard. And then to have everybody at home coming to the fights, family, friends, it's just a wonderful feeling, man. It's a blessing.
37 seconds of round number 3, declaring the winner by way of technical knockout in his BYB debut, El Gorilla, Robert Duran Jr.
Man, my debut for BYB, how can I say it? It was amazing. It was everything I expected it to be. My opponent was no walk in the park. You know, he came to fight. I knew he was going to bring the fight to me, and he did. I prepare mentally, I prepare physically. 1 minute I can be a boxer, 1 minute I can be a brawler. It just depends on how I see the fight going. You know, I've been preparing myself for my opponent, you know what I mean? So whatever my opponent is going to bring to me August 10th, I'm mentally ready, physically ready, you know, just to give the whole crowd, my hometown, a show, and that's exactly what I'm going to do.
Duran with that style of big shot landed by Duran.
So let's get it, baby.
Ladies and gentlemen, our next contest is scheduled for 5 3-minute rounds in the super welterweight division, brought to you by Mike Bradner Law. Our referee in charge when the bell rings, Christopher Young. Let's meet the fighters. First, fighting out of the blue corner, wearing the silver and multicolored trim trunks. He stands 5 feet, 6 inches tall. He weighed in at 155.6 pounds. He is a veteran of 1 professional bare-knuckle bout, and he fights out of Irvine, California. Introducing Sarab, the Gulo Manassian. And his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, wearing the black trunks with gold trim. He stands 5 feet, 9 inches tall. He weighed in at 155.4 pounds. He holds an undefeated professional record of 1 victory versus no defeats. And he fights out of Miami, Florida. Introducing Robert Duran El Gorilla Jr.
Mike Vasquez wanted Robert about 5 years ago. He was reunited through Yulie Diaz, then Donna 5000, and Robert Duran Jr. set for his second fight here inside the Trigon against Sarab Manassian. Here we go. Gulo in the gray trunks, Duran Jr. in the black and gold. 3 inches taller is Duran. About 1.5 inches reach advantage, as you saw on our tail of the tape.
Posturing, positioning here. Not an easy home debut here for Duran.
256 fights in various disciplines for Sarab, Wally.
Yeah, and he's very relaxed in there as well. At his debut in BYB, he literally got caught.
Yes, he did.
And he fought a good fighter, but he got caught with a shot. And early, so we didn't get to see a lot of him. So you see Sarab, a very intense guy. Good defense there by Duran. And you can see that boxing background with the footwork, getting him out of harm's way. Sharp counter, good sharp timing right here, I mean, by Duran there.
Manassian is obviously a powerful puncher and just a powerful man, a powerful fighter, and that right just missed.
Yeah, he throws those big shots. He tries to, he tries to eliminate the good jabs. I think that's a good. The simplicity here is going to be what works here for Duran if you can stick to it. Maybe consistently be first with that simplicity. So he doesn't let Sarab set up any of these big shots here. Sarab pulls that trigger pretty fast. A little wide with the shots, but when he pulls the trigger, you see it's quick.
Yes.
So the trick is to prevent him from getting comfortable pulling the trigger with those quick shots. There's the counter. There's the thing. Yep. Big shot there by Sarab.
Knockdown scored in round 1 by Sarab.
All right.
It's that simplicity. Duran tried to move in and bite off a little bit more.
And the power packed by Gulo. Almost feel like watching Clubber Lang back in Rocky movies. And
yeah, you see again.
There it is, right there.
I think Duran might be better served to feint his way in there as well, because it looks like Sarab is sort of starting to get the timing there with those loopy shots as soon as Duran looks at the shoot. Maybe you starting off with some feints first might throw that off a little bit. You see, there it is again. Sarab sort of has the timing a little wide there with those shots. So they came around the side. Oh, big shot there. It's important that Duran gets off first, I think.
Yes.
If you let Sutherland and Sarab get comfortable, he's going to start leading with this stuff. Now it's going to get even more dangerous.
Pancration world champion.
Oh,
winner of the 2013 World Martial Arts Games as an amateur in Melbourne, Australia.
10 seconds, Jimmy.
That fights in his sleep.
Yes, indeed. Where Holly Holm beat Ronda Rousey years ago. Good start for Gulo.
Hey, look at me. You got called like that because you rushed in, all right? You got called like that because you rushed in. You got to put your right hand.
Hey, you go walk up, but you're not better angle. Hey, you doing, Mike? How you feel? Relax. You can see his sticks, right? Don't come in so high. Don't stay low because he's missing too. But look for that jab to the body, right hand. But you gotta be scared. You can see that he's scared, right?
Seconds out.
Round number 2, round number 1. Certainly going to the man born in Armenia, who grew up in Russia and has been in Irvine, California for the last 10 years. Manassian in the gray trunks, black and gold for Robert Duran Jr.
A sharp jab. You know, we talk about the loopy shots of Sarab, but you know what? If he throws him straight, he's a little kind of sharp too.
That was a good lead body shot.
Yeah. Seen that a couple of times, I think, for Sarab as well. Again, I think it's important for Duran to get off first. And you see now he's felt the power of Sarab, and I think he's a little bit more hesitant to get off first. If Duran is not going to get off first, he's going to have a lot more problems.
Yes.
And by getting off first, I think he's going to mix in some feints with those getting off first. Otherwise, Sarab is also going to time him. And that's one thing he hasn't done enough of for me is use those feints. There's a feint there. Sometimes you got to shoot off them, and sometimes you don't.
Duran made some adjustments in the first couple of rounds of his debut against Javon Wright. But Javon Wright, as tough as he was, wasn't throwing the heavy punches that Sarab has been throwing.
Yeah, Sarab is getting more and more confident. He's drawing blood. He's got a knockdown. So how do you take away that confidence from Sarab? And that's what Duran is trying to figure out now.
10-8 in the first with the knockdown. Round number 2. Sarab's quick, too.
Yeah. When he pulls the trigger, he's quick with those shots. He throws with you as well. That's why I said use the feints. We've seen Duran use the feints, but now he's not punching off them. Sometimes you got to punch off the feints as well. You throw off the timing of your opponent.
Good right hand landed by Duran.
He took a headbutt on the way in from Sarab.
Duran gets off first that time, Paulie.
Yeah, but it's almost like Sarab, even when he gets off first, he's waiting for it to time it. Those are the jabs he's got to keep using. He's got to be more consistent with.
Good combination. And again, but a huge counter from Ullo.
Ullo throws left hooks every single time Duran tries to close the gap. It's almost like you could almost catch and shoot with it that now. You keep your hand home, holding the phone like that term you used earlier.
Yep.
Tonight, Goldie, catch that hook and shoot a right hand down the middle. That's one thing Duran could also try.
Catching the hook of Sarab and Manassian might just tear your shoulder out, though.
You get him going backwards as he throws it. You don't want to catch that one. See, that one exactly. On the front foot. If you get him when he's throwing it as he's going backwards, he's a little less on it. Good defense there by Sarab as well, getting down low.
Final seconds of the second, Paulie. More even round here.
Hey, he's exhausted. Your mouth is. He's fucking tired. Hey, he's tired as fuck. Now, he's wigging shots. You get hit with anything, it's because you're fucking stupid. You gotta get busy with that down, press him back. On his back.
Clean punches. When you throw the heavy punch, don't stand straight up. Like, stay down. Okay. He's trying to go forward now, so.
Give 3 deep breaths. Get more water.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, here we go. Let's go. Stay behind the jab. Relax. Yeah.
Fighting pride of the 305 up next. Yulie Diaz, round 3 between Duran Jr. and Manassian. Black and gold for Robert Duran Jr., 1-0 in his bare knuckle career. Sarab looking for his first win here inside the Trigon, first bare knuckle victory.
Duran has to get on that front foot this round. Back up Sarab, take away some of the confidence more so than that.
At 10-8.
See, he's there, he shoots, he's waiting for the counter, but he's not shooting back. Because sometimes you got to counter the counter as well if you can take. You're going to start being the boss against a guy like this. This guy's ready to shoot back at you when you do throw. So then what you got to do is get those shots off. He's going to throw back, catch those or slip those, and then fire right back again. That way he knows he's being hit on the way in and the way out, and that can possibly slow him down. So Sarab does a good job of mixing in those wide shots like that. You see again pulling that trigger quickly with those wide shots. And sometimes they'll surprise you. Come down the middle, some clean straight shots. Even goes to the body every once in a while. Good hook there. And Duran is blinking. Oh, good 1-2 again. Sharp down the middle.
Manassian from Armenia, where our super flyweight champion is from. That's Kyrgyzstan. As I look at him, I think back to the days of Manny Yampier inside the UFC's octagon. Carl Parisian.
Now even in boxing, that Big Darchinian was a solid world champion from Armenia. He lived in Australia. He's trying to get those numbers up there, Sarab.
He is. And he's got the 10-8 in the first 2, Paul.
Watch you out of that.
That tie point, you see that block that he's got on the neck.
Started his journey late, did Robert Duran Jr., but had a ton of success as an amateur. and is a professional. But he's got his hands full with the Armenian here in our featured matchup this evening in Pembroke Pines, Florida. Alongside my partner, the Magic Man, the former two-time world champion, Paulie Malignaggi, Mike Goldberg. Yulie Diaz's final walk up next. Then our main event is for the BYB light heavyweight belt. From Hawkins and Gregory Cisneros.
Duran now starting to stay away from these punches instead of putting something on them. So they're not gonna dissuade. Sarab went for a takedown. Sometimes I think he forgets he's in the Trigon.
Muscle memory.
The replay from the last round, we saw Duran twitching his eye. That was it right there. That was the hook. And you saw he grabs at it. So Gula does not satisfy with that one. He goes a nice 1-2 follow-up down the middle. Again, varying the offense well. Gets Duran thinking wide and pawing at the side of his eye. So now Duran is thinking wide. And so what does Gula do? Right down the middle. The mind games as well, the psychology. Take away the anticipation from your opponent.
A little bit. He knows he has to now. You can catch him coming in, but don't chase him. Just forward.
Right down the fight, bro.
Kevin Gleason in the corner of Robert Duran Jr. Working on the cuts.
Here we go. Next round.
Round number 4. Black and gold for Robert Duran Jr. Gray trunks representing more than one country for Ulloa-Jessica Manassian. Pace has not slowed. Duran answers the body shot, spins out of the clinch. Duran's got his work cut out for him in a potential final 7 minutes, or pardon me, 5 minutes. 2 minutes left here in the 4th.
Yeah, he's trying to hold
3 in the 5th.
Trying to hold his ground now. Get a little bit more busy with that jab. Again, it's that return fire from Sarab that shoots back right at Duran. Sometimes it lands deep, but even when it doesn't, Duran is not firing back on that. Sometimes you got, like I said, you got to start and end. You want to start to take away the confidence of a guy like Sarab. In a lot of cases, Duran is starting and he's letting Sarab end.
Sarab said of his first fight, bare knuckle, against Rome Lindsay in Pembroke Pines right here back at the beginning of the year. He was on the wrong side, basically, of the knockout of the night. And he said he underestimated the power of a bare knuckle punch, and that might have been the best one of the night from Duran.
Yeah, Duran's trying to make an effort here to hold his ground and fight. Saying, you know what, I felt this guy's power, I can take it, I'm still here. Whatever he's got, let me get it. Let me try to get him toe-to-toe. And you know what? You saw Sarab there looking for a clinch. Might be breaking him a little bit. That's what you're looking for. You're looking for mental, a little bit of mental folding there. Not saying Sarab is folding, but you saw Sarab just walked into a clinch. He walked in and just looked to grab. He did. A lot of times when you wind up in a clinch, it's because an exchange brings you into a clinch. But in that moment, Sarab just grabbed. And a good round here for Duran.
Big time.
See if he can take the momentum.
Sold out here inside the Charles F. Dodge Center. Duran and Manassian putting on a show here in our featured bout of the evening.
And you see this marking up the face of Rob. Again, Sarab with the grab. Again, another little MMA grab, right? He locks his hands around. Wrong sport there, and I think,
well, he's done it all, so.
Yep. I mean, even when he got knocked out, remember he was looking at the fight on the ground.
Jiu-jitsu, yeah.
Look at me.
Really Duran's best round here. You saw on the inside, little elbow there from Sarab. Again, maybe caught in the wrong sport sometimes. But you see the sharp jabs, the follow-ups here from Duran. This is what I was talking about. He's got to follow it up. You saw there was Sarab there try to come back with a hook. He missed it. And what did Duran do? He didn't just accept that Sarab missed the hook. He came back and followed up right away and looked to get on top of him. I think that was Duran's best round.
Start boxing.
Anticipation with the Rocky music too. I like that. To round 5.
Yep.
You look like a Duran. Come on.
Hey, look at me. You gotta stop this boy here. You understand?
They playing this just because I mentioned Clubber Lang earlier? I don't know. Or did I cue the DJ?
Red and blue.
3 minutes remain in this middleweight matchup. At 10-8 in round 1 looms large.
Round 5.
The battle continues. Best round of the fight for Duran was 4. He wants to keep this momentum here, Paul.
The hook right hand a few seconds ago. So he can keep it up. It seems like Sarab has faded a little bit. But throwing some good shots. Sarab is a nice shot selection. I tell you, he varies it well around the side, up the middle, underneath. Duran not going southpaw here. Sarab spinning himself around. If you're tired, those are the ones that make you more tired when you miss those little shots.
Great shots there, and he takes a knee.
Sharp, good idea from Duran there. Especially Sarab missed a big winding punch. He's a little bit tired. Keep the little short shots on and make him uncomfortable.
The damage under Sarab's eyes.
Yep.
He's not the only one landing, obviously. And that was huge right there.
And Duran is starting to put those combinations in nicely, getting those numbers in there.
That was huge after the 10-8 in round 1. One knockdown scored for each fighter. 145 remains.
Those Duran need another knockdown, though. That's the thing, man.
Big time.
I think Sarab may have won the first 3 rounds. Duran may need another knockdown here.
Stop. Let him go. Let him go. Let him go.
It's close, though, Goldie. Remember, Duran is home. Duran is a home fighter.
Yep. Duran going southpaw.
Maybe if it's close enough, they give it to Duran. Let's see.
Duran going southpaw a lot in this round. Sarab switched his stance momentarily, but mostly has stayed on the orthodox.
Drop left hand there from Duran.
Yep.
In the southpaw stance. Sarab has faded. Nice little sidestep from Duran. Now he's showing that boxing footwork. Set up the new punching angles on that sidestep.
He also showcases the toughness of his lineage.
And Sarab also goes right for clinches. He doesn't disguise them, and that also doesn't look good for the judges either.
It's a great point. Because a clinch in dirty boxing, it's one thing if it's a clinch just a clinch. Because clinch, it doesn't work so well on the scorecards. Just missed with the uppercut.
And Duran came back. See, that's what I mean. Yep. Start and finish. In between, Sarab tried to throw. He missed, but what did Duran do? Duran threw back. Now he's starting and finishing. You see the difference in the results. It looks better for Duran, and also is affecting the confidence of Sarab.
What a fight.
Oh, Duran got caught behind the rope. You saw that?
Got caught leaning back.
But he was underneath the top rope.
Yep. Somehow got himself out of harm's way.
Yeah, he still slipped the shot.
And now it is in the hands of the judges. What a fight.
Big knockdown here in this round for Duran. We'll see if it ends up really making a big difference on the scorecard, because this fight was close. And this is a knockdown. He gets the back, basically the knockdown that he suffered in round 1, because Sarab had dropped him in round 1.
Yep.
Now it's just about who won more rounds.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 full rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for the official decision. Judge Perez Jr. sees it 47-46, Manassian. Judge Rodriguez sees it 47-46, Duran Jr. And finally, Judge Rodriguez sees it 47-46, declaring your winner by split decision, Sarab Manassian.
Very close fight.
Very close fight.
I thought they gave it to the right guy. I thought Sarab won the first 3 rounds, but Duran really roared his way back. That's why I was saying in the last round, Duran may need another knockdown to even that up.
Yep.
Because basically the knockdowns canceled each other out and wound up being 3-2 on my card, and ended up the 2 scorecards where we'll let the replay.
Congratulations on a victory tonight. An incredible night. I think it's safe to say that was fight of the night for both of you guys so far. How do you feel?
You know, in the beginning, my coaches know I've been saying, God, I wish to go all 5 rounds. I don't know why, but now I can say why. Fighting with like opponents like El Gorilla, God, it works every second. I feel so excited about this fight. It's an amazing feeling, nothing compared to this. I know I'm bleeding, I know he's bleeding, and this is so fucking violent.
Congratulations, and go back there and get little cuts for your wounds. Have a good one. Thank you, guys.
That is the face of the victor.
Yeah.
So you want to be in BYB? You might want to think again.
So Miami has its fair share of street fights, like any major city. You know, when you put a lot of people together in a small area, things boil over. But you know, I was able to use all that background I have from being on the streets, from fighting on the streets, from all the trouble I got in from fighting on the streets, and you know, again, it's a blessing to be able to turn all that around and do it professionally now in front of crowds, and you know, get notoriety for it, get interviews, and be able to fight in front of my home crowd. You know, there's no better feeling. You know, when it comes to the fight world, and you're fighting in your backyard, you got all your fans, you got everybody that, you know, that believes in you, and even the ones that don't, they're in the crowd, you know, and they're cheering you on, or they're doing whatever it is they're doing, but they're there to watch you. And, you know, Miami always brings out a great crowd. They're always behind all their fighters. They definitely, you know, we always blow the roof off any place we fight at. So, you know, I'm looking forward to August 10th, having everybody out there. It's looking like it might be the last time I fight in the 305. And we're going to make it a special one.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your co-main event of the evening. 5 3-minute rounds in the Cruiserweight division, brought to you by Accident Medical Group. Our referee in charge when the bell rings, Sam Burgos. Let's meet the fighters. First, fighting out of the blue corner, wearing the black trunks with white trim, he stands 6 feet tall. He weighed in at 204.4 pounds. He holds a bare knuckle record of 3 victories versus 5 defeats, and he fights out of Lillehammer, Norway, by way of Slupsk, Poland. Introducing Szymon Shrek Sienkiewicz. And his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, wearing the black trunks with gold trim. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall. He weighed in at 204.2 pounds. He holds a professional bare knuckle record of 4 victories versus 3 defeats, with one of those victories being the fastest knockout in bare knuckle history. And he fights out of Miami, Florida. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing the fighting pride of the 305. Ladies and gentlemen, Yulie Monster Diaz.
Patience, baby, patience. Stick to the game plan.
Check here for Shrek and the Monster. Here we go. They tangle immediately. Black trunks for Shizibich. Black and gold for Yulie. Yulie Diaz, 17 of his 18 combined fights. The ones he won have come by way of knockout or TKO. And he's looking to pour it on early.
Can start here.
And down goes Shizibich. Just like that, Yulie Diaz with the win.
Good work, big shot there on the temple. Everybody out. Dropped Djikovich. I mean, yeah, I don't think he was able to get his equilibrium back. Also, these guys with a lot of experience, so they're not taking shots as well anymore after they've had a long career. It may not look like a hard shot that Djikovich took, but trust me, he took it on the temple. He was right above us, took it right on the temple. And that will bust up your equilibrium a little bit.
This is called going out your way.
Yeah, good start. Both guys were there. You saw some. So again, it's not one particular shot that you can see, but there's. I think that one, maybe that one right there. See, that one got him right behind the ear, temple area. You see the way he went down. He was a little bit overwhelmed. I don't think he ever got back the equilibrium that he needed to get up and be balanced out.
Yulie told me number 5, definitely his first fight in BYB right here, January 18th. It was his first fight back after being in the hospital for a year with his son, Yulie Jr., who beat cancer. 11-year-old Yulie Jr. here tonight to watch Dad. And then he said, you know what, Goldie? Let me rank those again. He goes, that was my #1 moment of my combat career. And when there's no gloves, you leave the shoes in the middle of the Trigon. Congratulations to Yulie Diaz. The perfect example of a man who turned his life around and goes out truly as the fighting pride of the 305.
Yee, for my brother Ulysses Diaz, Yulie Monster, the champ, my champ. Yo, congratulations on all your success, brother. And I want to thank you, personally thank you, the way you represent us. You represent us well.
Yulie Diaz, I want to wish you a happy retirement. Good luck on this fight coming up this Saturday.
Yulie, what's up, you fucking psychopath? You're one of the most respected and loved fighters out of Miami, and one of the true pioneers for the sport of bare knuckle boxing. Me and you went from wanting to kill each other to wanting to kill for each other.
That's why I want to congratulate him for always being a great example in his past career, his future career, and his family, and everything else that he touches turns to gold.
What's good, Yulie, my bro? Dog, gotta tell you, what a ride it's been. You are the true definition of a rags to riches story. And I don't even mean about money. You're that guy that came from nothing, roamed these streets, did what you did, made a change, got into fighting, and became one of the best to ever do it.
Yulie, what's good, my brother? Luis Palomino right here, your brother Baboon. And I just want to tell you, over the years, sharing the same cards, to training together, to just hanging out, you're an awesome person, brother. I'm very proud of you and everything you've done. You're living proof of what a man can do once he set the mind to it. You decided you wanted to go after this, and so you did. You did it loud. You got the fastest knockout in record history. Very proud of you, my brother. Enjoy retirement after this win. Take care, brother.
Congratulations to a great fighter and a man of the ages, my friend Yulie.
My brother, I love you. It's been such a blessing just to be able to call you a brother to me, and been through the things that we've been through with one another, and what's understood never has to be explained. You know, I think that we both know that we got each other through the good, the bad, and the ugly.
The man, the myth, the legend, congratulations on an amazing career. Bro, I am so proud of you. The entire team, the entire family is so proud of everything you've accomplished. We love you so much.
I wish you the best in this next chapter, and I know you're gonna kill it. Woo, woo, woo. Later.
Yulie the Monster Diaz. Yo, my brother, absolute blessing, real talk, to have met you, built a friendship with you, understand who a real one is. You're an absolute real one, mate. You're an amazing person, an amazing dad. You're an inspiration to everyone, mate.
They love him here in the 305. Yulie Diaz, the shoes left on the logo. We'll get the official decision from Mo, and then I'm sure a very emotional interview with Claudia and Yulie.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Sam Burgos calls a stop to this contest at 39 seconds of the very first round, declaring your winner by knockout, Yulie Monster Diaz!
A great and humble opponent in Shrek. Claudia Trejos called Yulie's first professional
Everybody give
fight.
Simon a round of applause right now. That man came from the other side of the world on less than 3 weeks' notice to come over here and fight me in hostile territory in my backyard, and he stepped up. So give it up for Simon right now.
Thank you, Simon. Can we hear one more time for the pride of 305? Yes. Well, that was a quick day at the office.
Thank God. Some days aren't like that. Today was. So I thank God. Thank my mom for all her prayers, my wife, my kids for their prayers. Everybody out there that loves me, everybody out here that's here for their prayers, and I know they've been wishing me well, and they were looking forward to this win. Man, I don't even know what to say. I'm trying not to cry, you know?
Don't cry, because then you'll make me cry. But I've seen your first fight, and you've been dancing around a probable retirement. Yeah. I see your shoes right there. It's a mandatory question every time I come up here into Trigon. What's next?
Next is, man, I'm looking for a position in BYB, boss man, and I'm looking forward to working with the same team. We're going to hopefully side by side with you at times, and continuing this and making BYB the biggest name on earth.
Absolutely, and you are our OG, and because you are the OG, you deserve one of the best send-offs, and that's why we have our president, Mike Vasquez, and Greg Bloom. And I want you guys to take a quick look at this very, very special gift for you. There you go.
Yulie Jr. in that great picture.
And
there it is live.
John Hill is with us, but Greg, as our CEO, please, the proper send-off.
Yeah, Yulie, in the last year I've gotten to know you and my travel partner, Little Monster, and you know, you're the best ambassador to this sport and to this city. So we just wanted to give you this gift to let you know how much we appreciate you. And as one door closes, another one opens. And you and I are going to be spending a lot more time together as we grow BYB.
Thank you, boss man. I'm looking forward to that.
Thank you very much. That's a beautiful, beautiful piece of art by John Hill, celebrity artist. Thank you, Yulie, for everything you've done.
Paulie, remember the first time I got to meet Yulie? And his heart is bigger than his fighting spirit, and that's saying something. And I asked you when he walked away, I goes, is he really that cool? Is he really that nice? And you said?
Yeah, I mean, everybody that's met him has kind of the same reaction, you know? He's got a great story. It's a humbling story. And I think everything, when you in life, everything comes full circle the way it has for Yulie. You know, you kind of have that humility about you. Nothing really gets to you anymore, and that's why Yulie is the way he is.
Congratulations, Yulie Diaz. Title fight main event coming up next.
Public should expect me to just go out there and whoop ass, be an athlete, be a monster, be that dog. You want to talk about a dog? I'm him, I'm that dog. My opponent is Gregory Cisneros. He's from Venezuela. I fought him a year ago and I beat him. I choked him out in the first round. You know, this is bare knuckles, so it's all stand-up game, but I'm gonna beat him down. I'm gonna beat him down bad. I'm gonna get my hand raised at the very end, and I'm gonna go until that bell rings or until someone pulls me off of you.
Ladies and gentlemen, Cub the Savage Hawkins!
The reigning king, Cub Hawkins, the man with the belt, the power, and the ferocity that has kept him at the top. To hold that title is to carry the weight of every warrior who's come before. And Hawkins wears it with the pride of a champion. But he knows, as every true fighter does, that the belt is only borrowed, and tonight, Cisneros wants to take it. Two warriors entered the Trigon tonight, but only one could leave with the belt. Hawkins, the reigning champion, versus Cisneros, the relentless challenger.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your main event of the evening. 6 3-minute rounds for the BYB Light Heavyweight Championship of the World. So, South Florida, Pembroke Pines, I need you all to get up out of your seats, raise your drinks high, and get wild. Let's meet the fighters. First, the challenger, fighting out of the blue corner. Wearing the black and white trunks, he stands 5 feet, 11 inches tall. He weighed in at 174.6 pounds. He holds a bare knuckle record of 3 victories versus just 1 defeat. And he fights out of Cleveland, Ohio, by way of Sucre, Venezuela, introducing the legacy of God, Gregory Cisneros. And his opponent, the champion, fighting out of the red corner. Wearing the white trunks with black trim, he stands 5 feet, 8 inches tall. He weighed in at 174.2 pounds. He holds a perfect, undefeated bare knuckle record of 5 victories, opposite no defeats, and he fights out of Madison, Wisconsin, by way of Chicago, Illinois, introducing the current, the reigning, the defending BYB Light Heavyweight Champion of the World, Cub the Savage Hawkins. Our referee in charge for this main event, Christopher Young.
All right, gentlemen, we know what time it is. For the light heavyweight BYB championship. Fight hard, fight clean, touch them up.
Christopher Young, our referee. Title fights 6 by 3. Scheduled for 6 3-minute rounds.
Which one are you ready? Which one are you ready?
Getting reacquainted.
Here we go. I think that's wise. White trunks for the champion, silver and black. Or maybe white and black if you want to give that to Gregorius Cisneros, the legacy of God. 2-1 in the Trigon, 3-1 is Cisneros in his bare knuckle career.
Cisneros trying to hold the center Trigon. Good shot there.
Avoided though.
Well, with that, he walked into that one. That one hurt him. He's got to be careful.
Yep.
Got a bit too aggressive there. Cisneros doing a good job of holding his ground and trying to just sit on those heavy shots. While Cub trying to change range and get Cisneros to lose that position. So far, he has not lost that position.
That one that Cub just took would have finished the fight and a bunch of other fights.
It has.
Yeah. Yep, you're right. Championship fight. Venezuela against the U.S. Cisneros and Hawkins.
Who has more motivation, Goldie? The guy that lost the first time or the guy that won the first time? Right? In the MMA, Cisneros got choked out, but he is really putting some heavy artillery here on Cub. But Cub thought he was done punching. He came up, he got hit. Cub staying calm, though.
Wow. He's down. Scored the knockdown with some crazy fast hands.
I think Cub was waiting for Cisneros to get done punching, and when he got done punching, he came up and got hit with another right hand, which then motivated Cisneros to throw another combination.
Cisneros letting those hands fly. I'm sure his cardio is on point, but what a pace he has set early. Scores the first knockdown of this title matchup.
Just looks a little bit out of it. I don't know if it's something Cisneros is doing or maybe he knows Cisneros has a good punching power if we haven't felt it before in their MMA fight. There's a mental block there for Cub. He usually is more assertive himself. Yeah. He's not seen that in this fight so far.
Under 30 seconds on the clock here in round one. Cub a wrestler since age 15. Great start for Gregory Cisneros.
Oh, big shot at the belt. Wow, what a big shot at the belt.
And that was at the belt.
I don't know what he's complaining about. He said Cub stepped on his foot. I mean, that happens. I mean, it's a trick that happens where you step on the opponent's foot so he can't step back while you're throwing your big shot from your cross, either you're straight left or you're straight right, depending if you're righty or lefty, where you step on the foot of the lead foot of the opponent so he can't step back and ride with it. It might have happened, but it's not necessarily a penalty because it can also be made to look accidental.
We can't let him dictate that distance like that. So
Cisneros was all over Hawkins early. And then the latter part of the round,
he's lucky that was the end of the round. It might have been over because he was hurt.
Here's the end of the round, Paulie.
Yeah, we don't have the feet here, but we got the right hand. That's all. That's the biggest shot. We didn't get to see the feet there.
I think he stepped on his foot after the punch. He's trying to look from that angle. Nonetheless, a knockdown scored in round one.
If he stepped on his foot after the punch, I don't know if he would be complaining to the ref, right?
Exactly. Cubs away.
And that might have been the confidence builder he needed.
Yes.
Also, Cisneros is kind of fortunate because luckily it was the end of the round for him because he takes that shot in the middle of the round, he might get finished off with it. Now it's Cub who's trying to assert himself, and Cisneros still trying to get his bearings back.
Cub coming with those punches over the top, switches to southpaw. Cisneros poured it on early. Hawkins looks unfazed as we start round two. Big swing and a miss from Cub Hawkins.
Posturing here, valid for position.
Switching that stance again, looking for that quick over the top to land. Nice jab.
Cisneros does a good job of holding positions. Cub does all this, trying to see if you break up your position or lean in or something. But Cisneros does a good job, and Cisneros actually slipping a couple of good shots on the inside as well.
That was a good one that he just slipped. Wide stance utilized by Cisneros.
The problem with Cisneros is he's a bit too flat-footed. He doesn't come back with anything right himself when he gets caught missing those plunging shots.
That's the first attack started by Cisneros since the knockdown midway through the first ball.
That's the blessing and curse of a flat-footed fighter. You know, if they get those shots off, they're dangerous, but they will not throw unless they feel perfectly set. And there's a lot of posing when it comes to big flat-footed punchers a lot of times. And I think that's what Cub is doing with all these games he's playing, these bounces. He's trying to prevent Cisneros from staying set or being set in range.
Good shot, good counter. Cub's throwing some heat here.
Oh, big jab.
Oh, my goodness. That snapped his head back.
Yeah, Cub walked into that one.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You want to continue?
Okay.
Put your mouthpiece in. Good fit. All right.
Cub just made it a 9.
He did just make it.
This is a fight of momentum, really.
Look at the clock. It's in the favor after that big punch landed by Cisneros of Cub Hawkins, if he can get out of this round.
10 seconds, Jimmy, 10 seconds.
This is going to be another Cisneros round with the knockdown.
Let him get a light sign in, let him take a look at the light. You're good, you're good. Hey.
I got it.
Hey, nothing else matters at this point. It's only what we do from here on out. Only what we do from here on out.
Sigue lo mismo, ¿eh? Sigue lo mismo. No te desesperes, más a ver, tienes 3 rounds más, ya ganaste los 2. ¿Vale? El cabrón está buscando un golpe de suerte. He's looking for the back, lucky shot. Ahí, tira. ¿Vale? ¿Está bien?
All the hard work, Nick, right now.
Yeah.
Come on.
$10-8. That said, Cub Hawkins has never gone the distance. He has finished all 5 of his bare knuckle wins. He's in the white, silver, and black for the challenger. This fight's scheduled for 6 rounds for the BYB light heavyweight belt.
Oh, yeah.
Big overhand right from Cub Hawkins.
Yeah, he fainted downstairs and got Cisneros up top. That's the thing, you look at just the scorecard, you see 2 10-8 rounds for Cisneros. You think it's a one-sided fight, but Cub almost had Cisneros gone at the end of round 1.
And he's looking to get him gone here, Paulie.
Yeah, he's throwing him with some heavy intentions here.
For lack of a better way to properly say it.
Last time he heard Cisneros, he was actually with his back to the corners. Let's see here. Cisneros a little bit more apprehensive to try to go for the finish when he's got Cub trapped in the corner now this time. Oh, good shots there, though.
Cub trying to get out of trouble.
He shot down to go Cub again.
4, 5,
3rd knockdown scored by Cisneros. Cubs up.
Check your continue. You got to protect yourself. Go over there. All right. Fight.
But he gets up and he doesn't look like a fighter who's been knocked down 3 times.
It's a tough proposition. He's got to come up with some ideas here. Cisneros is imposing himself here physically. Has commanded that center Trigon and really commanded the real estate. Cub has tried various techniques to circle around and use little fancy moves and whatnot, but he has not been able to really take control of the Trigon.
And the one big shot he landed was at the belt. Cub needs to stay out of that corner.
Cub also has to punch with Cisneros here. You can't just... Yeah, there it is right there. That was it right there, just as I said it. And he hurt Cisneros. That was just what I was saying. And he said, and Cisneros punches right back. Cisneros punches back with him. Gets to the point where you got to take that chance, though. And both guys took that chance. Cub first took the chance, had an advantage, but Cisneros came right back.
Fourth knockdown scored by the Legacy of God.
Cisneros trying to hold that position. Not the butt position, remaining dangerous.
Clock ticking down, round 3. Bouncing out of that corner, they were both throwing. Cub big time.
Yeah, that was almost a knockdown there, and Cub started getting the advantage, but Cisneros shot right back with a short, straight right hand. Again, when in those exchanges, the shorter, tighter punches are very advantageous. You also got to have those exchanges. You got to make sure you're punching not with your head in the air, with your chin down, because in exchanges, punches are flying all over the place. Short shots, chin low. Cub was a little bit high with the chin, and Cisneros threw the short, straight shot.
A lot of heart shown by Cub Hawkins. A lot of offense showcased by Gregory Cisneros from Sucre, Venezuela. BYB light heavyweight belt on the line, round number 4. White and black, Cisneros white for the champ, who's got a lot of catching up to do. But he can catch up with a knockout. Oh, right hand and a left as he worked his way back up. Cub avoided. Nice catch of the mouthpiece for Gregory. Cub avoided the counter that time, Paul.
He's got him backing up, and that's what he wants. He wants Cisneros, when he starts holding his ground, is a bit more dangerous. He gets Cisneros backing up. You take away his effectiveness. Cub had him backing up a little bit there. Now Cisneros starting to get his bearings back. Cub has to keep trying to back up Cisneros. Then if you keep Cisneros, you kind of flat for the guy. If you back him up, he's not the same. There he goes down.
Down, mouthpiece out.
Flat-footed punches tend to be very ineffective if you can back them up. It just sometimes can be difficult to back them up.
Cub is on the board.
All right, walk this way. All right, champ.
And you saw when he's backing up, he's just not effective. Let's see if Cub can keep this advantage here.
The champ scores the knockdown here in round 4. And Cub aggressive again, backing up, got hit. Trying to avoid. Boom, another right hand. And another knockdown for Cub Hawkins.
Punch with him, Goldie. He punched with him again there. He brought him in and he punched with him. That was the difference. That's the difference from what he wasn't doing before. He was not punching with Cisneros.
4-2 on the knockdown chart.
Cisneros trying to stay on the front foot again because he knows if he gets backed up, that he's ineffective again.
He got rocked. Cub just missed.
Cub has to be careful with his chin in the air, though. He's flying in with his chin in the air. Remember, Cisneros has those little short, straight shots.
30 seconds, round 4. Title fight scheduled for 6 3-minute rounds.
Yeah, okay, all right. You okay?
Poke. Yeah, back to the right poke.
Need a break. So we ready to go?
Break might actually help.
I know.
He was fading a little bit, so he might take his time. It might be smart here to take his time.
Round's gonna end.
you get the break in between as well. The clock's gonna stop right now. Yeah, the break, but
about 12 seconds or so.
Ready to go?
Yeah,
all
might be what Cisneros needs.
All right. Time in. Fleet. Watch the fingers. Watch the fingers.
2 knockdowns scored in this round by the champion.
10 seconds, Jimmy, 10 seconds.
4 knockdowns scored so far in this title fight by the challenger. Final seconds of the round.
The first knockdown of that round, Cub dropped him twice. You get a nice combination there. Cub starting to get off the schneid with that one, and then might be the same shot here. Now, this was where Cisneros started backing up Cub all the way to the corner, and you got Cub trapped. Before, earlier in this fight, Cub would not throw back here, and Cisneros would keep throwing. But there, Cub threw with him. Cisneros going all offense, disregarded his defense, and Cub surprised him when he pounced.
Doesn't matter. We'll figure it out afterwards. We need this. We need this round. Look at me. Look at me. Right.
Good adjustment made there by Cub Hawkins. Let's see in the last round how this goes here. This fight's been going back and forth. This could be an epic one that needs a rematch.
You got that
especially
right.
If we get another, especially if we get as good of a 5th round as we've had each of these other rounds. These guys have been down every round.
Round 5. Title fight, 6 rounds. The champion scoring 2 knockdowns in round number 4. Never gone the distance. In fact, this is the first time he's been pushed to round 5. Remember at the top of the show we talked about all the intangibles possessed by the Savage? That's why you see a guy survive what he has survived. Big swing and a miss there, Paul.
Yeah, he's not easy to get rid of. He looked like he was well on his way out earlier in this fight.
Yep.
Remain resilient.
Good jab. A lot of switching of the stance from Hawkins here in the 5th. Cisneros might want to be a little bit more cautious. Seeing what happened last time he trapped Cub in the corner.
Also, keep in mind, Cisneros is probably mathematically ahead. It's up to Cub to take the chances.
No question.
Cisneros probably should realize the math of this fight. Realize he doesn't have to take the crazy chances. It's up to Cub to have to create something.
Cub covers up.
Let's see, Cub punches with him. Let's see.
Cisneros throwing a lot of punches here. Cub trying to throw back, body shot.
That might have sealed it.
Puts him down.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Walk to the chair. Ready to go?
That is one
right,
tough
ready to go. Turn around. Turn around. Let's go.
110 on the clock here in the 5th. 5-2 on the knockdown chart. Legacy of God with 5, Cub with 2 in the last round. Jab, right.
Both guys are marked up.
Big time.
Cub is letting him go now. Heavy artillery. Takes another big shot. That right hand again from Cisneros.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
He's up.
Again, we're talking about mental toughness, right?
Yeah.
What a short leash, okay?
Unbelievable.
Protect yourself. Fight.
Cisneros has got to be saying, thought he was the Savage, not the Terminator.
Not only that, I mean, Cub just walks back so nonchalantly as if he just get knocked down so many times, you know? And he's still fighting down. He knocks the mouthpiece out of the mouth of Cisneros.
Yep. Cub, big left, big right.
Down again, and they stop it.
It is all over. Gregory Cisneros is the new BYB light heavyweight champion.
I guess Cristiano doesn't know how much time is left, so he does the thing that, you know, safety first for a referee. But there's only a few seconds left, man. Cub is gonna probably wish he could have gone the distance, but Young doesn't have the clock in his hands. You see a guy going down that many times, it eventually is what it is.
our fight of the night, the one we just witnessed. Brought to you by AMG, Accident Medical Group, partnered with Yulie Diaz. The new champion is Gregory Cisneros. And Christopher Young stops it on knockdown number 7. And our knockout of the night, brought to you by Mike Bradner Law, the one, the only, fighting pride of the 305, Yulie Monster Diaz in his farewell fight.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Christopher Young calls a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 58 seconds of round number 5, declaring your winner by TKO and the new BYB Light Heavyweight Champion of the World, the Legacy of God, Gregory Cisneros.
2 seconds on the clock in the 5th round, and Cisneros finishes the fight. BYB 31 week from tonight, one of the greatest matchups in the history of bare knuckle. The Welsh wrecking machine Barry Jones against 2-division champion Smash. Then BYB 31 in Denver, Colorado. They will meet again. Mark the Shark Irwin, Julio Tenori, plus Patty Juarez. Tries to become BYB's first 2-division women's champion. Then in October, we got a great one in Leeds. What a night of fights, a special evening for Yulie Diaz and a new champion at 175. For Paulie Malignaggi, Mike Goldberg, so long everybody.